The information contained in this book is intended to be educational and not for diagnosis, prescription, or treatment of any kind of health disorder whatsoever. This information should not replace consultation with a competent healthcare professional. The content of this book is intended to be used as an adjunct to a rational and responsible health care program prescribed by a healthcare practitioner. The author and publisher are in no way liable for any misuse of the material. It is the cause of all perfection of all things throughout the universe. Said by the Emerald Tablet, circa 3000 BC. Forward. September 9, 2004 is a day I'll never forget. It seemed like any other morning when I woke, but it would become the greatest day of my life. Like most other people, I had struggled and worked hard to survive all my life, dealing with difficulties and obstacles as best I could. But 2004 had been an especially tough year for me, and the challenging circumstances literally brought me to my knees on September 9. My relationships, health, career, and finances appeared to be in an irretrievable state. I could see no way out of the mounting difficulties that surround me. And then it happened. My daughter handed me a 100-year-old book, and during the 90 minutes it took me to read the book, my entire life changed. I understood how everything had happened in my life, and I immediately knew what to do to change every circumstance into what I wanted. I had discovered a secret that had been passed on through centuries but had been known by very few people throughout history. From that moment, the world I saw was not same world. Everything I had believed about the way life worked was the very opposite of how it really was. I had lived decades believing that things in life just happen to us, but now I could see the incredible truth. I could also see that majority of people did not know this secret, and so I set out to share it with the world. Against every imaginable obstacle, I created the film, The Secret, and it was released to the world in 2006. Later, the same year, I wrote the book The Secret, which enabled me to share more of what I had discovered. When The Secret was released, I traveled at lightning speed and was passed from one person to another across the planet. Today, tens of millions of people in every country in the world have changed their lives in the most incredible ways with its knowledge. As people learned how to change their lives with The Secret, they shared thousands of amazing stories with me, and I received more insights into why people experience such difficulties in their lives. And with those insights came the knowledge, the power, the knowledge that can change lives instantly. The Secret reveals the law of attraction, the most powerful law that governs our lives. The power contains the essence of everything I have learned since The Secret was released in 2006. In the power, you will come to understand that all it takes is just one thing to change your relationships, money, health, happiness, career, and your entire life. You don't need to have read The Secret for the power to change your life, because everything you need to know is contained in the power. If you have read The Secret, then this book will add immeasurably to what you already know. There is so much for you to know. There is so much for you to understand about yourself and your life, and it is all good. In fact, it is beyond good, it is phenomenal. Introduction. You are meant to have an amazing life. You are meant to have everything you love and desire. Your work is meant to be exciting, and you are meant to accomplish all the things you would love to accomplish. Your relationships with your family and friends are meant to be filled with happiness. You are meant to have all the money you need to live a full and wonderful life. You are meant to be living your dreams, all of them. If you want to travel, you are meant to travel. If you would love to start a business, you are meant to start a business. If you would love to learn to dance or learn how to sail a yacht or study Italian, you are meant to do those things. If you would love to be a musician, a scientist, a business owner, an inventor, a performer, a parent, or whatever it is you would love to be, you are meant to be it. When you wake up each day, you should be filled with excitement because you know the day is going to be full of great things. You are meant to be laughing and full of joy. You are meant to feel strong and safe. You are meant to feel good about yourself and know you are invaluable. Of course, there will be challenges in your life, and you are meant to have them too because they help you to grow. But you are meant to know how to overcome problems and challenges. You are meant to be victorious. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to have an amazing life. You are not born to struggle. You are not born to live a life where the moments of joy are few and far between. You are not born to toil in your work 5 days a week with fleeting moments of happiness on weekends. You are not born to live with limited energy, feeling exhausted at the end of each day. You are not born to worry or be afraid. You are not born to suffer. What should be the point of your life? You are meant to experience life to its fullest and have everything you want, and at the same time be filled with joy, health, vitality, excitement and love, because that is an amazing life. The life of your dreams, everything you would love to be, to do or have has always been closer to you than you knew, because the power of everything you want is inside you. There is a supreme power and ruling force which pervades and rules the boundless universe. I am the power of this power. In this book, I want to show you the way to an amazing life. You will discover something incredible about yourself, your life and the universe. Life is so much easier than you think it is. And as you come to understand the way life works and the power you have inside you, you will experience the magic of life in its fullness, and then you will have an amazing life. Now let the magic of your life begin. What is the power? What is this power? I cannot say. All I know is that it exists. Life is simple. Your life is made up of only two kinds of things: positive things and negative things. Each area of your life, whether it's your health, money, relationships, work or happiness, is either positive or negative to you. You have plenty of money or you lack money. You are brimming with health or you lack health. Your relationships are happy or difficult. Your work is exciting and successful and dissatisfying and unsuccessful. You are filled with happiness or you don't feel good a lot of the time. You have good years or bad years, good times or bad times, good days or bad days. If you have more negative things than positive things in your life, then something is very wrong and you know it. You see other people who are happy and fulfilled and whose lives are full of great things, and something tells you that you deserve all that too. And you are right, you do deserve a life overflowing with good things. Most people who have a great life don't realize exactly what it was that they did to get it, but they did do something. They use the power that is the cause of everything good in life. Without exception, every person who has a great life use love to achieve it. The power to have all the positive and good things in life is the love. Love has been talked about and written about since the beginning of time, in every religion, and by every great thinker, philosopher, prophet and leader. But many of us have not truly understood their wise words. Even though their teachings were specifically for people in their time, their one truth and message to the world is still the same today: love. Because when you love, you are using the greatest power in the universe, the force of love. Love is an element which, though physically unseen, is as real as air or water. It is an acting, living, moving force. It moves in waves and currents like those of an ocean. The kind of love that the greatest thinkers and saviors of the world talk about is very different from what most people understand love to be. It is much more than loving your family, friends and favorite things, because love is not just a feeling. Love is positive force. Love is not weak, feeble or soft. Love is the positive force of life. Love is the cause of everything positive and good. There are not 100 different positive forces in life. there is only one. Nature's greatest powers, like gravity and electromagnetism, are invisible to our senses, but their power is indisputable. Likewise, the force of love is invisible to us, but its power is in fact far greater than any of nature's powers. The evidence of its powers can be seen everywhere in the world. Without love, there is no life. Take a moment to think about it. What would the world be without love? First of all, you wouldn't even exist. Without love, you couldn't have been born. None of your family and friends would have been born either. In fact, there wouldn't be a single human being on the planet. If the force of love ceased today, the entire human race would decrease and eventually die out. Every single invention, discovery, and human creation came from the love in a human heart. If it were not for the love of the Wright brothers, we could not fly in an aeroplane. If it were not for the love of scientists, inventors, and discoverers, we would not have electricity, heating, or light, nor would be able to drive a car or use a phone, appliance, or any of the technology that makes life easier and more comfortable. Without the love of architects and builders, there would be no homes, buildings, or cities. Without love, there would be no medicines, doctors, or emergency facilities, no teachers, schools, or education. There would be no books, no paintings, and no music, because all of these things are created from the positive force of love. Take a look around you right now. Whatever you see that is a human creation would not be there without love. Take away love and our earth is a tomb, said by Robert Browning. Love is the force that moves you. Everything you want to be, do, or have comes from love. Without love, you wouldn't move. There would be no positive force to propel you to get up in the morning, to walk, to play, dance, talk, learn, listen to music, or do anything at all. You'd be like a stone statue. It is the positive force of love that inspires you to move and gives you the desire to be, do, or have anything. The positive force of love can create anything good, increase the good things, change anything negative in your life. You have the power over your health, your wealth, your career, your relationship, and every area of your life. And that power, love, is inside you. But if you have the power over your life and that power is inside you, why isn't your life amazing? Why isn't every area of your life magnificent? Why don't you have everything you want? Why haven't you been able to do everything you want to do? Why aren't you filled with joy every day? The answer is because you have a choice. You have a choice whether to love or harness the positive force or not. And whether you realize it or not, every day of your life, every moment of your life, you have been making this choice. Without exception, every single time you experience something good in your life, you loved and harnessed love's positive force. Every single time you experience something not good, you didn't love, and the result was negativity. Love is the cause of all good things in your life, and a lack of love is the cause of all negative things and all the pain and suffering. Tragically, a lack of knowledge and understanding of power of love is clear in people's lives across the planet today and in the entire history of humanity.